The construction was delayed because of COVID. But I didn't know. I kept thinking to myself, maybe they're checking my prison record. Maybe they're looking at that, maybe they're having second thoughts. So I didn't know what was going on. So July went by, August went by, October 20th. Got a phone call. Luckily I had a phone. And it was a girl named Giovanna. I filled out the form. He said, we have a form from you. Apartment is available. You want to look it over? Okay, you got to come in tomorrow. If you don't come tomorrow, somebody else is going to take it. So I went in that next day, checked it out. Said, well, you like it? Okay. If you want, you got to put a deposit down now. Everything was delayed, and all of a sudden happening all at once.
Do you remember how much the deposit was?
$600.
$600, and you had it.
Well, yes, I had it. Well, actually, I had it. I had to go across the street to Publix and get money orders. They would not take a personal check. I get money orders, and I thought to myself, well, if they need a money order, I will go to Scott and get it. Because at Scott, the money order is free. Instead, at Publix, I got to pay $6. But it was a really hot day, so I don't know what so I'll pay the $6. And that day, I had an apartment.
Wow.
I didn't have any furniture. For my furniture, and really, I had a backpack full of clothes. I didn't have any clothes. So I had to do all that shopping. At this point, when I'm going to move in, Iris had left. And it was handed over to another girl. I don't know why Iris left.
She was God appointed. I'm gonna just jump in here. She was God appointed for that specific time. Because I talked earlier about how we're kind of like this basketball team. We all play a role. Iris just played her role. All right. And when she was done, vanished like she never existed.
Iris had other clients in the
I
house.
wanted to hear where you bought your furniture from.
I bought it from Ashley.
Okay.
Not the fair store.
I could go to Ashley. I really like that stuff. But I can get it cheaper at Rooms to Go. I said, I'm going to stay there. I said, get the stuff you really like. So I got a date from, I was still in
2708 in my place, correct.
I had the apartment. I had furniture on order, but I couldn't live in the apartment with no furniture. And finally, I got a date. The furniture was going to be delivered on October 25th.
And he was keeping me abreast of all of this stuff, you all. So I knew that every move of kind of what was happening as well.
And at first, Derek thought I was moving out in May. I said, no, it's not going to be May. It's not going to be 3 weeks. And I had the date, so I decided I would leave the house 24th. That was a Saturday. And the furniture would be delivered on Sunday. So I had to spend one night in a empty apartment. I slept on the floor that night. The next day the furniture came. Wow, I'm in my own home.
Luxury apartment. Remember, guys, this apartment was built brand new from the ground up. He's the first person that's ever lived in that apartment.
The first and only.
First and only.
In fact, most of the apartments in my house, they still have the original tenants. And I've been there now 3.5 years.
So that's why you guys here was talking about from homeless to one more time, from homeless to prime example.
I want to show something really quick, Mr. Arthur. I actually was going through
Mr. Arthur, you may not remember this stuff, but you just stay sitting on the trip around. Watch this.
So I want y'all to hear this.
So I don't remember this because you're not.
I think this was Christmas time.
Getting ready to go to
Yeah.
my buddy's place. Again, guys, this is what it's all about, man. Told you guys, beach the house. This guy, nice guy, his own apartment. Beautiful, brand new building. So this is good stuff.
This was brand new, so I had not really decorated in this place.
But when we went, you had the new furniture. I sat on your new couch. We got pictures of all of that.
Yeah, I don't have, I'm sorry guys, I was supposed to put this all together and I
And again, every
But
client you
this
get
is
is not
literally
supposed to
looking
always
at
stay
some of
with
his
you.
I want to share something because Mr. Arthur and I had a conversation on Saturday.
We gonna tell them about that
Last week
hospital day
conversation.
too.
And you asked me something, and I want you to ask that question to the people in the room. You asked me a question last week that made me cry. He asked a question. So go for it. Because this is you volunteer.
Because there were so many people I met that either did not want to or could not help me. What made you want to help me? Is that the question? You know, sitting here today, it seems, going back, I started this in 2016. Things seem different now than they were in 2016. And maybe when I met Derek, you were just at the hinge when things were changing. That's why all of a sudden I went from nobody willing to help me to everybody I met wanted to help me.
So if I could answer that question, why would we help you? Because first of all, doing the job that I do, Mr. Arthur, I walked into Iris' office and met a lot of people that were what I would call maybe like crummy people, bad people, people with attitudes, people that were entitled. And as soon as I spoke to them, within 15 seconds, I knew that they weren't going to be a good fit. Everybody in this room today can look at you and be like, man, this is a good guy, I want to help him. Your background of being a professional, an engineer, and all you went through, you told me your story. Nobody wanted to help. Everybody thought help was you going to jail. There's no help in jail. The one officer said, man, when you really want some help today, and that was the guy that took you to Park Place. Remember, back to the team. Iris knew that I was a housing provider that was available and that I would answer that telephone. But y'all heard him say that Iris disappeared as soon as his case got done and he got that apartment. You can't explain that, Lynette. Other than saying that she was a part of that puzzle. So back to your original question, we helped you because we saw it in you, and also the root of us is the love of God is inside of us. We want to help people, but you make it easy when you're a nice guy like you. And I'm just like that.
Something else, I don't know this for sure. About 4 years of asking for help. I never had a drug or alcohol problem.
And most guys I run into, they had those problems.
And I think that hurt me, believe it or not, because so many people wanted to help people with drug and alcohol problems.
I remember you told me that. He used to tell me that all the time. Derek, like if I had a drug problem, I would get help faster. But because nothing's wrong with me, they just keep transferring me. And it leads to nothing. Wow.
There was something wrong with me. I didn't admit it at the first. There was nothing wrong with me. You never admitted it. But I felt, I could see it when I told certain caseworkers that I didn't have a drug or alcohol problem. They just were so disappointed. Oh, really? If you had drug and alcohol, we know what to do. We don't know what to do with you. I'll tell you the story. A long time ago, there was a comedian named Oscar Levant. I don't know if any of you ever heard of him.
Yes.
And he was mentally ill. And in an interview, he said the same thing as me. He said, I don't do drugs or alcohol. I wish I did, because then I know what's wrong with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Second Chance Housing, an independent living facility that provides shared housing for military veterans and elderly adults. Our facility is designed to provide a safe and comfortable environment for those who have served our country and are in need of a second chance at life. We understand that transitioning to a new living situation can be difficult and overwhelming, which is why we offer a smooth transition. We offer shared living spaces as well as private rooms to ensure that our residents have the right balance of community and privacy. If you or you know someone that is in need of a second chance at life, please give us a call.